Some of the worst shit that I see when I see these interracial couples, and it's funny at the same time. I noticed it over many years. You see these white dudes that will go to these black women because if you look at a lot of these white dudes that these black women choose, they don't meet the standard criteria that a black man has to meet. Most of these men are not attractive. They look very plain. They look like they could be playing for the other team, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's just funny. Like, the standards are so fucking low when it comes to white males being chosen by black women. It's funny. Um, Even some of the black men out here, when they date some of these whales in the white community, it's funny because these guys, these white dudes, cannot get white women in their own community. They're losers. They've tried to get their own women, they can't get them because their women are not interested in them. So they figure, you know what? If I go to the black side where the black women are, I know that a black woman will choose me and she'll believe that I chose her because I'm white. Just based off the color of the white man's skin. If a black woman that wants to swirl or date out, as it will, um, it's gonna be easy for him to go over there, even if he's a loser among his own women. And that's most of the time that's the case. Most of these white males are losers in their own community that can't get their own white women to love them. So they figure, okay, well, I'm white, so I know that black woman will be happy if I give her attention and, you know, decide to be with her. It's pathetic if you ask me. It really is. You look at a lot of these people that get married and oh, I'm your enemy is such a bad person. He hates people. He hates interracial couples. No, I don't hate people. I don't hate interracial couples at all. I dislike interracial dating because I don't believe in it, but I'm not a hateful person at all. Even if you think I am, I'm not. But what I have observed over the years, because I see it, I've seen many people discuss these interracial relationships. Many of these white men just are not good enough for their own women, so they do what they can to get someone, and well, the next stop is the black side. So they go to the black woman, and most of the time the black woman will give them shit too, and they'll take it because they're simps. They will take the shit. And then there's other white men that will not take that, and the black woman will have to change her attitude and act like a white woman, even though she's never going to be white. And the funny thing about that also, in turn, is the fact that a lot of these black women that are in relationships with these white men, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, or even man and wife, they think that because they were the white man, all of a sudden, the skin tone that they have does not matter, and that is not true. It is not true at all. You're still black, and you're still going to face racism, you're going to still face discrimination. Hopefully your white man will protect you, but majority of the time the white man will not protect his black woman from racism. He won't step up and speak up for her. She'll have to deal with that on her own. And the funny thing about some of these relationships that don't work, well, many of them do not work because they end in bloodshed, or the woman gets divorced and she has to deal with the aftermath of having biracial children. There'll be a black simp in the black community that will actually give this woman a chance to come back because, oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's a black woman and I love black women. So he'll give her another chance. I've said it before and I will say it again as I end this short video. If you decide to date out, whether you're a black man or a black woman, I want you to stay away from black people. You have no right to complain about racism. You have no right to complain about racial issues when you are dating the people that perpetrate the racial hatred against black people the most. It is absolutely fucking stupid, and it is absolutely fucking dumb and nonsensical to even think that you have the right to discuss anything racial issue wise when you are dating someone who potentially commits most of the hatred against our people. I'm afraid not.